Yeah, it was good, y'all. It's your boy Chosen1 with two guns, repping that EmZ Bitch TV. First thing first, make sure you smash that sub button, like, share, comment, all the above, all that good stuff. Now, check it. So today we got Eminem, Marshall Mathers. What a crazy story. Crazy story, y'all. So check it. I'm gonna give y'all a quick recap of what happened. So M was sleeping in his mansion in Detroit, right? Security on deck, right? He got security, and he's in the gated community, right? And a fan breaks through one of his windows through the back, climbs in the house, makes it all the way to the living room, where he runs into Eminem because the alarm went off, which still didn't wake up his security, but it woke up Eminem. Eminem runs right into the guy. Then he screams, "Ah, security, security, someone's in here." As soon as he yelled, they jumped right at security and they came and grabbed him up and he went straight to jail. Crazy, right? Let me read it to y'all though, exactly how it went down. Shout out to Academics for breaking the news. Story: Eminem came face to face with a home intruder who slipped past his own security, which was sound asleep, and the guy made it into his living room. Police sources, as well as sources connected to M, tell TMZ the break-in went down earlier this month at around 4 a.m. at Eminem's Detroit area home in a gated community. And it happened in the beginning of the month, y'all, so this been had happened. According to the law enforcement, the suspect, 26-year-old Matthew David Hughes, used a paving stone to smash a kitchen window and climbed into the house. We're told an alarm went off, but that didn't even wake security. But it sure woke up Eminem, who had himself been sound asleep. M got up and found the intruder in his living room. He screamed for security, and that apparently did the trick because the guards came running and grabbed the guy. Police were called and rushed to the home. Hughes was taken into custody and booked on charges of first-degree home invasion and malicious destruction of a building, both felonies. It didn't appear the intruder was trying to steal anything. Seems like he just wanted to meet Eminem face to face. Hughes is still being held on a $50,000 bond at the Macomb County Jail in Detroit. Wow, that is crazy, yo. That is crazy. It's crazy, yo. This guy went through all of that just to meet Eminem, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, man. I ain't gonna front, man. I ain't gonna front. If I was Eminem, I'd be too quick to really call the police. You know what I'm saying? After my security guard would have grabbed that dude up, if I see that you're not a threat, you know what I'm saying? And I see that, hold on, you're not really trying to steal nothing. You're a fan. You know what I'm saying? I would let it slide. You know why? Because this guy now is facing 2 felonies and $50,000. He's gonna be in jail. God knows how long. For what at the end of the day? For over a broken window at the end of the day? Because he ain't steal nothing and he's a fan. You know what I'm saying? Okay, a fan that took it too far. But does he deserve to be in jail with $50,000 bail? 50,000, bro? This guy is not going nowhere no time soon. He's gonna sit in that county for like at least a year and a half before he cops out. You know what I'm saying? He's guilty. He got caught red-handed, so he's gonna have to cop out to something. You know? So let's say it's his first time, having a felony. Still, that don't mean you're gonna get out early. He's still gonna have to sit there for a year and a half before he cops out to probably like 5 years probation. He probably got to pay like, I don't know, maybe $2,000-$3,000 in you know what I'm saying, for breaking a window, and in fines, court fees, probably like 2-3 grand. You know what I'm saying? He might have to do like 300 hours community service, and he's gonna have a felony. He's gonna have a felony on his jacket for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? But after a year and a half, they will let him out. They will let him out because that's probably most likely it's his first felony. Come on, he's a fan. He this guy doesn't do that on the regular to steal. He's not a thief. He wanted to meet Eminem. You know, if I was Eminem, man, once I would have realized that he's really a fan, I would have told him like, look, man, like you either gotta pay for my window, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay for my window, and I'm not gonna call the cops on you because I already know how it is. You feel me? That's only if I would have realized that the dude is a fan. I would have been like, yo, you gotta pay for my window, man. You got Cash App, you got Venmo. Even though I'm a rich rappers, it's just because, that's not how you go about meeting your favorite rapper. You don't go about doing that, breaking into their house. You know how scary that is? What if Eminem would have had a shotgun? You feel me? What if Eminem would have had the blicky on him? You know what I'm saying? And he would have caught this guy, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's probably dark. It was probably dark as heck in the house. All the lights was probably off. Who knows what the guy was wearing? You know what I'm saying? He probably was wearing dark color clothing like navy blue or brown. You know what I'm saying? Which in the dark looks black. You know? And what if he has a beard or something like that? Most guys with big beards and situations like that. You know what I'm saying? They be looking crazy. You know? But still, though, I wouldn't have been so quick to call the police. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, all right, well, what exactly were you trying to do here? You feel me? Because obviously you wasn't stealing anything. You don't even have nothing in your hands or nothing. Were you really trying to meet me? Once I would have realized that the guy is sick, or not even that he's sick, he's just probably a very big fan. I would have been like, all right, I'm letting you go, bro. But you gotta pay for my window. I need some money. He would have been like, damn, M, but you got all the money in the world. You a millionaire. I would have been like, nah, it's just the principle of it that you could have easily got your ass popped. You feel me? Easily. Now, I don't know if Detroit has the stand your ground law. I don't know if they got that over there, which is a law that you are allowed to shoot an intruder that comes in through your house, an intruder. You are allowed to shoot them, and if you end up murking them by mistake, you won't get charged for murder, or you won't get charged for nothing. The stand your ground law. They got that in Florida and in Georgia. Yeah, I think Georgia. I'm not too sure about Georgia, but I know definitely Florida because I lived in Florida. You know what I'm saying? And I used to always think about that, like, man, you know what I'm saying? If somebody comes through this door, I'm gonna blam their ass smooth back out with this Mossberg. And I used to always think about that, you know? But wow, man. So let me see. Let me read it again. What he got out of it. Let me see it. He was 26-year-old Matthew David Hughes. He broke in with a paving stone, which was most likely the paving stone was probably from Eminem's house. It is probably right there in his backyard on the side of the house. He picked up a paving stone that was right there from his crib. He ain't come with that. He ain't bring that from somewhere else. He literally got that from M's crib from outside. Used the paving stone to smash the window and climb into the house. When he smashed the window, that's when the alarm went off. But check it though. So the alarm went off, right? So that means that guy must have heard that alarm going off. But yet he still decided to stay and he didn't run off. Why is that? Because at the end of the day, he wasn't there to steal from Eminem. He really wanted to meet Eminem. So the alarm going off would have been like, well, eventually he's gonna have to come out. He's gonna wake up. He's gonna hear this alarm, and I'm actually gonna get to meet him, even though it was in a, not every, what I'm saying. You gotta remember too. You got people that are, they're sick. You feel me? They're sick. It is what it is. There's a lot of people that are sick. You know what I'm saying? They got a little screws. Screws loose. You know what I'm saying? Screws loose. They're sick. They need help. They need physical, no, not physical. They need mental help, therapy, psychiatry, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And this person, most likely, from what it looks of it, he was slow. He was slow, and he wanted to meet Em, and he did it in that manner, which now got him in very big trouble. You know what I'm saying? It says here, M got up and found the intruder in his living room. He screamed for security, and that apparently did the trick. That's crazy. So why are you paying security? Why? Why are you paying the security then? You feel me? Why are you paying security? Because what if Eminem would have got blasted? Now you gotta look at it. Now we gotta look at this in another, you know what I'm saying? In another light. We gotta look at this in another light now, right? What if this home intruder guy wasn't a fan? What if he drove? What if he hated Eminem? What if this intruder hated Eminem? He's like, you know what I'm saying? One of the most hatred fans. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got people that hate Eminem because he's white and he's a very good rapper, so they just hate him because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if this guy was one of those type of people and he went in there with the toolie, with the blicky? You know what I'm saying? And here comes Eminem walking through the living room, runs into that guy. That guy pulls out the blicky, and you already know. You already know. Now Eminem dead. What's the point of having security? Man, listen, if I was Eminem, depending who them security guards are, I would have fired them. I would have fired them. I would have fired them. The only way they would have got a pass is if they would have been a friend. You feel me? Like they would have been a friend or real cool associate or something. But if you're literally just working for me, nah, you gotta get fired, bro. Because what if that guy would have came in there to take me out? You know what I'm saying? I would have been gone. I would have been thinking like Eminem. I would have been gone. Like this guy made it all the way to my living room. He would have took me out, and by the time y'all guys would have came to the living room, he would have had enough time to take y'all out too. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Man, listen. It didn't appear the intruder was trying to steal anything. Seems like he wanted to meet M face to face. Look at that. $50,000 bond. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a guy that apparently, obviously, has some screws loose in his head. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for the dude, man. But at the end of the day, that's what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a felony. You know? We out, y'all. EmZ gang.